G'day folks. Well, as you can see, I've been moving things around again. The ever-changing wall of fun, and eventually ceiling of fun, when I get a big wooden panel to put up there and mount more computers onto it. I figured that's how I solve my space issues. If it doesn't fit on the wall, put it on the roof. The sky is always full of free space that we rarely make use of, so why not? I'm going to finish sorting out some stuff at work. They've got some really old PCs there, or not really old, but old Core 2 IBM Micro Centers. So when our IT guy gets in next, I'll pull the hard drives out and grab what I can. I've also got a stick with an old Windows 95 program on it they want me to run, but I've tried it on XP, I've tried it on 98, none of them run it. It was supposed to be made for Windows 95, so I'm going to have to dig up an old 95 disk and give that a go. Unless someone can send me an ISO that will burn a usable CD, then that would be greatly appreciated. I'll just burn it onto a basic, just a scrap hard drive or something like that. I'll find an old 10 gig hard drive, throw that on there, and just run it on the Pentium Pro for the time being, which has been a really good computer. I haven't put a fresh install of 98 on it, but it's running 98 as it is, just straight off that Bigfoot drive. It's just missing a couple of files on boot up. It just stalls and tells me it's missing a DLL and a few other things, but that's not a major issue. As you can see, the PLC rack's mounted up here. I just don't have the vacuum fluorescent display yet. I like other people's ideas of mounting it outside of the casing, like get rid of that big steel case and remote mount the board. So I'll open it up again and just see how hard it would be to put extended ribbon cables on that VF display, like mount the board flat on the wall and then have the display come out from it, or even just fold it over. Because if it's on fairly long ribbon cables, I might be able to take the board and everything out and just fold the VF display flat on it and mount it inside a different plastic enclosure. So yeah, it's not going to be too hard to do. Resale value on it as it is as a Allen Bradley data liner is pretty much moot because it's damaged. The front panel and everything's been torn off it, so I'm not really concerned about resale value as such. I'll be more concerned about what it can be practically used for these days. They are becoming a bit of a dinosaur, but yeah, we'll see what we can do. Same with this SLC 500 series. As you can see, it's wired in and powered up. It's got DC outputs and all there. They're all DC outputs. We got output input block of analog, HSCE, another analog block. That's the DC sync, which is all of this stuff. So I've got the ribbon cable for that, and that just goes to the main parts of the control panel. It must be control input or something like that. So all that's there. I've got the cable that goes to the PC, and I've got a cable which I think it was RS428 or something like that. Sorry, 485. I'm not too sure on that one. I'll have to find a manual on this one. It will be available. I'm not sure about drivers. Allen Bradley will probably charge me an arm and a leg for drivers. But yeah, and I've got new batteries too because they were just flashing low occasionally. So I got some new ones from, was it Portable Power? I bought two on eBay for, I think it was about 20 bucks. Well, not even that. They were dirt cheap, and they sent me 3 for the hell of it because they come in a 3-pack. So that's really cool of them to do that. I just got to get leads onto them. It looks like they've soldered the leads onto these after the fact, so hopefully I can do that without getting too much heat into it. Mind you, lithiums can get fairly warm without hurting them, so it shouldn't be too bad. If I wanted ones with tags on them, I had to order them out of Hong Kong, and it was like a 2 or 3 week wait. So forget about that. I'll take the ones that I can get in Australia, which is virtually, I bought them on Saturday night. They dispatched them this morning and I got them today, so that's really good service. Anyway, as we can see, I've been burning CDs and testing this drive out of the smashed ASUS Core 2 computer. That works really well for a SCSI DVD RAM drive. I just got to put my computer back together after I disconnect it. And what have I been running? Well, as you can see, I've actually been having quite a lot of fun with computers lately. Heretic. I can't remember who sent me this one, but yeah, a good YouTuber sent me some ISO files of these. I I wasn't able to download the rest of the hex and stuff. I had to make an account and with a new email and everything to get into the drive, but I'll endeavour to get the rest of that. But no, that game brings back memories. I don't think I even had the full version. I think I had the demo. I've never played the full version of Heretic. All the Dooms, definitely the Dooms, but I never got into Heretic. I've played all of Hexen 2. Not sure about the original Hexen. But yeah, really cool stuff, so the old PC's working pretty well. Sound Blaster works, everything works. It's got USB into it now. I'm just running a USB mouse. Running the Bigfoot hard drive. Doesn't run too hot, it's about 52 degrees. It's been sitting there all afternoon. So yeah, I want to put Windows 95 on this just so that my mate at work can run his program. I've got to try and get that to work, so I'll try and get a copy of Windows 95 and make that work so they can get the source coding and everything out of it and then turn it into an iPad app. It's just a quoting program, so it's nothing special. I can't show it to you. Even if it did work, I can't show it to you, but it's just they just want to get the coding out of it to make it into a iPad application for their salespeople to use. So yeah, got some cables. I found the cables to go with that Xbox 360. The guy who cashed in the appliance scrap with it in it finally brought his cable scrap in, and I found all of these. Power supply one's been cut off, but the rest of them are there. Old Apple mouse for something, some really old Apple, probably an old early Mac. Very long SVGA cable, or sorry, SVHS. That's the Core 2 that I found and got the drive out of, and that's another one I found today just for the hell of it. It's already been clawed at, but it's got a WD-200 hard drive in it, and an old Pentium MMX. Should just put power to it as it is and see what it does. That'll be fun. The case isn't too badly crumpled. Well, it's quite crumpled, but it's not as bad as the other one that was with it, which was just flattened, like it'd been run over. Alpha Computer Systems. Yeah. Tuesday, 10th of July 2001 was its last repair from Alpha Computers. There's a lot of stickers on there too. It's been in and out a few times. Not half bad. It's got PS2 mouse support, regular keyboard, VGA, and that's about it. Old school. Old Pentium. But no, nothing beats the Pentium Pro. That thing's a beast. It's a real beast. So that's about all for now. I'm just mucking around with this stuff. I should try and fix this plasma. I'm pretty sure it's the panel that does that, but who knows. Yeah, Heretic. I'll have to do some vintage gaming games or videos. I mean, it's not like you could put fraps on one of these and expect it to work, but there's nothing wrong with pointing a camera at the screen. And these are original DOS ones too. These aren't doomed for Windows or anything. This is all original stuff. And it works very well. CPU doesn't get too hot. So many memories in this one. I need to get Wolfenstein 3D again. I think that was on the Return to Castle Wolfenstein disc. I'll see if I can find it. Actually, I think I've got it on Steam, but I don't think you can transfer it. Actually, I have got it on Steam. But, yeah, trying to get it onto this PC is the hard part. I want to see some COD kiddies from today play these games. They'll be like, where's my regenerating health? Why are there so many ways to complete the objective? Why isn't there just one linear storyline? These are man's games. Screw these modern military shooters. I love it how Total Biscuit TB on YouTube had a good rant about that recently. I think it's still on his front page. How pathetic modern shooters have become. And yet you get games like Dishonored, which I just bought with my birthday money. All $80 of it. It's a bit expensive for a AAA title, but, well, AAA titles are expensive, but Dishonored gives you lots of different ways to complete the game, and lots of different ways to tackle each objective. And that's what games need to be like. Like Deus Ex, that was an awesome game. Apart from Invisible War, which doesn't really count as a Deus Ex game, but Deus Ex first one and Human Revolution were awesome. Amazing. But yeah, Dishonored, I just downloaded it. I played the first 10 minutes this morning before I went to work. And I'm probably going to do the rest of that a bit more tonight. But yeah, these first-person shooters are what... yeah, they made the genre, I should say. Wolfenstein 3D started it pretty much. Blakestone Aliens of Gold. Quake. And then onwards for Quake 2 and Doom 2. What else was there? There are a lot of smaller ones I didn't notice, but the big ones, yeah. Half-Life after that. Half-Life set a lot of records and standards. And after that, everything got a bit wishy-washy. I mean, the Call of Duty 1 and 2 I played, but I've never really played any of the other ones. They never appealed to me. But Half-Life and Half-Life 2, still good. They were linear, but they were in a good way. Whereas today, games are so linear, they're more like a, I guess you'd say a movie, which you play a small interactive part in. Particularly think games like Homefront was terrible. I played a fair bit of Homefront, and that was awful. They don't let you shoot your weapon when you want. They dictate exactly how to complete each objective, even when you want to shoot. Even when you don't want to shoot the guys that are burning, they force you to. It's like, holy crap. No, that game was rubbish. And by the looks of it, Medal of Honor Warfighter looks like garbage too, because it's so highly linear, so scripted. The original Medal of Honor was half decent, but yeah. What I can remember of it, the objectives were fairly linear, but it was still fun. But to get to the point where you're basically playing a role in a movie with a limited role in a movie and very well scripted, well, that ain't much fun. No way. So yeah, let's hope for more awesome shooters. So anyway, that should do that one. That's way more rant than I was expecting, but I just hate the way these modern military shooters and things are going. They just look like garbage. The multiplayer is the only good part of them. Call of Duty Black Ops and Call of Duty 3 multiplayer are alright, because it's multiplayer, it's deathmatch, that sort of thing. But as for single player, I wouldn't even call it single player. I'd call it movie mode, scripted mode. So yeah, hope everyone's having a good day, a bit of fun, that sort of thing. Yeah, I like old school games. Don't forget to download McPixel if you like point and click adventures. I've been playing this quite a bit lately. Loads of fun. Yeah, I'll have to show some more of that one day. I think the guy even put it up on Pirate Bay himself for everyone to download. He doesn't care if people don't pay for it, he just wants everyone to play it. That's awesome. So yeah, that's enough rambling for today. I'm losing the plot here. Not that there's any real reason to, but then again it is a nice hot day outside, so we'll get a bit of fun. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more.